You know the problem that I've always thought about when they made the best episode way too early is that either one of two things. Your expectation is gonna be that high every time, or you have to double down a notch, or two, or three. But most of the time it's going to be up there, right? Consumerism. Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Myogi, and welcome back. And I know it's a bit of a delay to Yogi genuinely reacts to MF Ghost. The reason being it got delayed is that a lot of hype things are happening outside of this anime, right? In terms of my content. We got the new update from the Crew Motorfest. We even got, I'm setting things up for Racing Master video content as well. So, yeah, I got a lot on my plate apparently. And this was supposed to be out by like what? Tuesday, Wednesday? And this already a Thursday in the morning before before I time in for work. But yeah. Because I had so much of my fill of the last episode of MF Ghost, and it was like the best ep ever. It kind of made me think, what could topple the best ep ever? I mean, like I said on the last episode, the magnum opus of MFG Season 2 was none other than Kaoki Sawatari against Mikhail... I keep forgetting his surname. Oh, there we go. Mikhail Bismillah. Yeah, so the fight between the two of them was like the best. And I don't think any duel Kanata has would even topple that kind of quality of action scene. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's a good time for us now to, well, check out the next episode. The episode that was supposed to be the Sawatari episode, but they failed to ride on the joke. We keep saying about that. Honestly, this could have been the best one. Anyway, turn 17. Here we go. Let's begin. Oh, we're starting with the recap of Oishi ruining its Lambo. And there it is. And before we actually continue, and yes, that recap was hella short. We didn't see any new content right after that before the opening cinematic. Wait. Do I even have to say it out loud? Yes, I'll have to say it out loud. Nozomi Waistline! So the first set of action that we see is that Kanata is leaving Sakamoto in the dust. Plot armor. Why is it whenever it's the girls we see ass pics? Why? I love how mom is just staring into space looking at Kanata's name tag while everybody was just standing there like, mommy? Mommy, could you move? I need to put the name tag on. Hello? Oh, finally, Nozomi action. How though? If anything, Nozomi, you're gonna go for a feint action to overtake both Yanagita and Otani. What are you talking about doing the sandwich tactic all on your own? Is there like two of you? Wait. Okay, the famous classic meme, I am going to edit it. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Oh, wait, I see the subs. Alright, I see why he's crying. I have too much power for the...
水煙の幕に隠れることができる。アウトと見せかけてイン。
やってるやってる。可愛い顔して飛んだ跳ねっ返りだぜ。
Otani, my friends. He's exposing all of us Nozomi fans right now. She might look cute when she's gonna watch it. I already explicitly stated that on the last step. Come on, that's nothing new.
許せるか。コーナリングならアルファには負けん。
Yeah, no, not even seed mode is gonna help Yanagita.
コーナリングは互角でもトラクション性能はどうかな。カーボンモノコック甘く見ないで。
Okay, the first... Wait, before that, should we add that to the... But Nozomi ain't even foreign. Screw it, I'm adding carbon monocoque into the counter. Speaking of which, what do we mean by carbon monocoque for those who are not familiar? Monocoque is another technical term actually for the shell of the car, the inner shell. For those who might actually look at it differently, the inner shell would normally be like an extended version of the roll cage of a car. Now, if I'm going to just do a really quick Google right here, for a proper definition of what a carbon monocoque is, it is called structural skin, a system which loads supported by the object's external skin. The technology is primarily and initially used in aircraft and then passed on to F1 cars and then to production cars and even rockets. Now, that's a lot to take in terms of text. But if we look here on images, thank you, Googly, a fully welded outer body glued to the chassis of the car. So, normally, the chassis is in its own. The roof part is also its own when you're producing. And sometimes, like the shell, which is normally made by aluminum, some cars, they have it welded in on the chassis. For carbon monocoque, obviously, they don't go for aluminum. They go for carbon fiber, which has strong durability and flexibility, not to mention lightweight. A huge roll cage on top of, underneath the body of the car. Best example where this was first used in anime culture was with Blackbird in Wangan Midnight. I know that was a lengthy conversation about the carbon monocoque, but trust me, once you get to understand it, you will understand how much of a beast the Alfa Romeo 4C is.
望みが順位をマジかよあいつ。
Date ba yo, Kakeru? Date ba yo?
こういう時だけはクラッチペダルあると助かる。ナイスかける。スピンした後のリカバリーがうまかった。有名な山谷スピンとか望みに聞かれちまうじゃねえかよ。
スピンだって達成愛。
Kakeru, are you forgetting that you are in a multi-intercom line with Nozomi and your guy in the booth? Of course she's gonna know! the only thing going on in Nozomi's mind after hearing Kakeru spin out, skill issue. Oh, we're back with Bismillah and Sawatari.
ここからセクター2。心なしか雨足が強くなってきたでしょうか。水煙が大きく上がっている。いいもんだな、クリアな視界ってのは。他人が巻き上げた水煙を浴びないで済む。爽快だぜ。
This isn't Eurobeat, but it's kind of catchy. Is this the Sawatari theme?
だいぶずれているようだな、赤羽海斗。 抜かせやしないぜ。トラクションならこっちが上だ。
Oh, really now?
初めて MFG のレギュレーションが発表された時、これは911しかないと直感した。ミッドエンジンにはハンデがあるのに、リアエンジンにはそれが設定されていないからだ。両高橋が迂闊にも見落としていた存在、それがリアエンジンのポルシェだ。
3位グループが小尻新橋を渡っていく。
Wait, hold up! Wait a minute! A few scenes ago, Kanata was like leagues ahead of Sakamoto's Arin. Are you telling me Sakamoto narrowed down that gap? What? Aren't we not gonna comment on how Sakamoto was able to zero down on that gap? Really? He's not that. Oh, wait, right. He's not main character important. He's just a filler. He's just a filler character.
かったるいぜ、石神のとっつぁんよ。3位グループがこれだけ団子になっちまってる理由がわからねえわけねえよな。頭を押さえてるあんたが呪いからだよ。
So if we are to put it in Zoomer translations, everybody is calling Ishigami but slow. In translation, skill issue.
様々な電子デバイスを駆使してロードカーとしては熟成。
Subtitles? What the hell? Akaba Kaito just said road car. He did not say roadsters, by the way.
の域なんだろう。だがコンペティションではどうだ。濡れた路面では嫌でも顔を出す基本特性は変えられない。希代の天才と言われた両高橋を甘く見ないことだ。 RR にハンデを与えないのはそれ相応の裏付けがあるからさ。
赤羽海人が激しくプレッシャーをかけている。接触寸前まで接近する1号車と2号車。
Hello, Emiya is now making a move. Yes, that's right. I'm calling Akaba Kaito Emiya because of voice actor reasons.
えげつないな赤羽も。あれをやられちゃ嫌でも気持ちがざわつくんだ。レーシングドライバーとしての自尊心が刺激されるからな。だけどこのペースにじれているのはこっちも同じだ。まさかの86号車に食いつかれている。受けて立つ1号車にもムチが入ったが、彼ら GT3 車体を震わせる。
I'm not much of a Porsche fan, but did they just call the 911 GT3 RS a Carrera GT3? What? Huh? So are you telling me the turbo variant we call it the 911 Carrera Turbo? That's not how it was advertised.
フロントの手応えが消えた。慌てるな、待つんだ。慌ててアクセルを抜けば一気に破綻する。わずかにアクセルを抜いてグリップの回復を待つ。戻れ、フロントタイヤよ、戻れ、戻ってくれ。
Counters, you dick! Do what Sawatari did. Double tap the axle, control your steering, and counter. Oh wait, never mind. He double tapped. Yeah, he's done.
1号車スピン。間一発2号車がすり抜けていく。進行方向に背を向けて停止してしまった。後続車が次々と1号車をパスしていきます。管制センターより1号車ドライバーへ。危険ですからそのまま停止していてください。指示があるまで動かないでください。
ドローンが静止している。何かあったな。石神のおっさんかよ。
1号車より管制センターへ。レースに復帰するぞ。U ターンする。許可くれ。
危険です。動かないでください。後続車が接近しています。
Ah, I feel Ishigami's pain here. It's like I want to get back to the race, but the organizers say no. And then they're gonna say Ishigami is the worst driver. The organizers are the reason why he cannot come back to pace. Come on! You're gonna put the drone farther in the pack and then just force everyone to go to a full stop. But Ishigami, bro, I feel you. These rules are really playing against you. No wonder you are so demotivated.
どこまで落とす気だ。俺は3位にいたんだぞ。
I mean, I know it's for safety reasons, but still.
大きくポジションを落として今レースに復帰します。1号車がなんと12位に後退。京子さん、プレートの数が多いので2人でお願いします。
はーい。あいよ。
86のプレートは左の一番下だから最初に1のプレートを外した方がいいよ。
Girl knows her priorities.
次にクエスチョンタイムです。まずは7番ちゃんから。あなたが今一番行きたいところは？
私は夏が近づくといつも思い出す場所があります。父方のおばあちゃんが住んでいる新潟のお家なんですけど、山と川が近く。
You know, these sex appeal scenes are already getting really old really fast. I'm not Sawatari, okay? If I was someone like Sawatari, then yes, more, but no!
イメージ浮かぶなこの子。麦わら帽子に白いワンピース、素足にサンダルが。
I know they're talking about the dress, but I want to put One Piece in the counter. Thank you, NPC guy.
よく似合いそう。まさに日本の夏休みの原風景だ。
Hey!
グループの先頭に立って
Hey!
上がっている。アグレッシブに攻める赤羽海斗。
Alright, if anybody's questioning why I'm hyping up over Speed Lover, it's because this is a returning Eurobeat track, which was initially debuted in initial D third stage in the battle against Takumi versus Kyoichi. That's the first time we hear Speed Lover, and hearing it back here in MF Ghost is a really good and strong hit of nostalgia. I'm impressed.
目障りな1号車が消えてせっかく目の前がクリアなんだ。チャレンジする気持ちをなくしたらチャンスは来ない。この
It's absolutely an Emmy.
絶対にしない。おば
単独の最後行く2号車から少し遅れて4位争いが白熱しています。13号車と86号車。
まさかこの位置で君と再びやり合うとはな。開幕戦と比べるとお互い出世したもんだ。1号線のあのダウンヒルの衝撃は今でも鮮烈にまぶたに焼き付いている。正直トラウマになりかけているほどだ。それを払拭する絶好のチャンスだ。
Well, you are in a much better car, Maizono. I'll give you that.
天才などという言葉を私は安易に使いたくはありませんが、戦う前の準備に膨大な時間とエネルギーを費やして片桐君はこのレースに臨んでいます。
Same could be said about you, Maizono, and to everybody in among the godly 15. All right. I'm looking at number 15 right now. Is no one gonna help Oishi pull out that Lamborghini and check if it's still workable?
毎回テント準備されるよ。けど夏場は紫外線ガンガン来るから SPF50 塗りたくっておかないとダメだよ。レンちゃん内緒なんでしょ。コスチュームのまま日焼けの後残ると海とかプールで水着に着替えた時バレるよ。特に首のこのウィングチョーカーは特徴的だから。そうですよね。気をつけないと。 水着か。
This is getting really old really fast, to be honest, but Ren!
彼方の前で水着になる自信ないな。体にボリュームないからビキに似合わないし、外国人の彼方から見たら子供みたいに見えちゃうだろうな。
Is no one gonna say it? I'm gonna say it. It's because you're 17! Oh, Akaba's pulling way ahead! Of course, downhill section. Yep, Kanata's gonna attack there.
狭いスペースに猛然と飛び込んでいく86号車。この進入スピードの速さは片桐彼方の伝家の宝刀。しかしここはハイスピード区間のセクター3だ。中速以上の伸びではトヨタ 86GT を寄せつけません。 NSX はやはり格上。旋回速度だけを武器に必死で食い下がる86号車ですが、さすがにこの位置にいる車たちは簡単には先行を許してくれません。
それはそうでしょう。4位争いのバトルですからね。私は先ほど雨が86号車のハンデを小さくしていると申し上げましたが、どこまで行ってもそれがゼロになることはありません。
Of course it would. There's still the laws of physics. Not even plot armor could dominate that.
限界ですね。足の子 GT のセクター3で競り負けるということは、レース全体で競り負けるのと同義語です。86号車にとっては残酷な現実です。片桐彼方に戦闘力のあるマシンを与えてみたいと強く感じてしまうのは私だけではないでしょう。
それは俺が一番強く感じてることなんだよ。毎日彼方がこの順位のままチェッカーを受ければ、5位完走の賞金2000万の半分、1000万円が手に入る。それだけの金があれば親父の入院代も払えるし、工場の借金も返せる。喉から手が出るほど欲しい金だけど、その前にやらなきゃいけないことがある。俺は決心したよ、カナダ。このレースが終わったらそれを実行するぞ。
Question. Why do we have to make Ogata's decision that ominous? It's like if the 86 is a car, Ogata is like, alright, that's it, Kanata. I'm pulling the Glock. I am killing the 86. What? Why do you have to make it? Sometimes there are some moments in here that I do not understand. Okay, so my zone was building a gap more, so Kanata's struggling.
次回第18話足の子スカイラインの悪魔。
Wait, there's a... Oh, wait, right. It's 3 laps. I forgot. I forgore. So when they say the devil of Ashinoko Skyline, so... Remember the death zone at Odawara Pikes Peak, the white fog? Oh wait, right. It's Hakone. Of course, it's Hakone. So obviously, Ikeda's white fog has transferred into Ashinoko. And this is gonna be the first time that everybody's gonna be dealing with the white fog of Hakone. So that, I guess that's gonna be another throwback from Initial D 5th stage. The white fog that Ikeda failed to overcome, the one that Keisuke cheated his ass into winning, is now going to be the bigger threat, as what we seen in the preview, to Akaba and to Kanata. Kind of particular that the scene is gonna be focused on Akaba Kaito and Kanata, but at the same time, seeing the huge gap that Akaba Kaito has developed at the span of this episode, Not to mention Mizono building that gap as well. I'm actually really surprised that Mizono jumped from highly irrelevant to absolutely relevant. I know I've said it in the last episode, but I want to reiterate that point. Yeah. So, big thonk moment here is that would this still play out the same way as the manga? Because the manga dictated that Kanata would be able to overcome Mizono and would go toe-to-toe with Akaba Kaito by the finish. That's something that I need to... Wait, I just realized one thing. During the duel between Mizono and Kanata, suddenly Sakamoto's gone. Again! Make up your minds, guys. Is Sakamoto gonna be behind them or gonna stay permanently at the back? Why did you bring him up mid-pack in the mid-section of this episode if he's supposed to be pulled away at the start? See, this is what I meant when I said at the start of this episode that when you set the bar that high, if you set the bar that high thanks to Sawatari and Mikhail Bismillah, if you set the bar that high, it's gonna be really hard to keep pace and to par up with that. Not even the nostalgia trip of Speed Lover would ever kill whatever we had on the last episode. This is mid, alright? Other than Nozomi's overtake, it's a bit of a basic feint, but at the same time, terminology talk about the carbon monocoque is one. Followed by Akaba Kaito fully pressuring Ishigami to do a double tap spin. Akaba Kaito building that gap. Mizono holding his own against Kanata's 8-6, but at the same time, thanks to Section 3's high-speed area, he is able to keep the boy at bay. And we never even heard Kanata say a single line. I know he's in the zone, but at the same time, I could have wished he said something that would pop up the English counter. Apparently, Best Girl had to be the one to fill in that position. But anyway, that's about all of my opinions and inputs about this episode. What about you guys? What do you think of this episode of MF Ghost? I know it's a bit late and that the next episode is just around the corner, but still better late than never. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. And don't forget to leave a like and share this video. It helps out with the algorithm to MFG fans out there in the world for them to see and to know if my IRL information is about certain things like the carbon monocoque and how Ishigami could have countered that double tap spin is true, or it needs some work on my theories, and that if they know better, I'd really love to see them more in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of MF Ghost.